I prefaced everything I always say about Christianity with I grew up in the church. I went to Catholic and Lutheran schools. I've read the Bible. And when you talk about Jesus stuff, when you're talking about Christianity and the teachings of Christ, MAGA and the way people treat each other from that of that ilk seems to fly in the face of everything Christ stood for. Now, a lot of times people will use the Old Testament to justify their heinous deeds, things to separate us, bad shit. I think you'd agree with that. People use the Bible to do bad shit or to justify bad shit. Like, I don't know, slavery. They use the Bible to justify slavery for years. Uh, but if you look at Jesus and the things that he said, well, there's plenty of examples of how he talks about charity, mercy, compassion, chastity, selflessness. And yet everything MAGA stands for is the opposite of that. So I say if you want to be a good Christian, maybe just be a good Christian and abandon MAGA. I'm not saying you have to be a Democrat to be a good Christian or anything like that, or a leftist to be a good Christian, or a communist to be a good Christian, or an anarchist to be a good Christian, though I think that Christ was probably an anarchist. I think Christ was pretty hardcore anarchist, actually. But I'm not saying you have to be an anarchist to be Christian. I'm just saying that if you're into MAGA or Nick Fuentes, seems to be against the ideas of Christ.